Hello, Josh. This will be some video feedback for you on Milestone 1, which is the print advertisement. And if you have any difficulties or questions in the next 4 weeks, don't hesitate to reach out. I publish my number in the announcements. For the next 4 weeks, I bid you strength. Josh, I'll look at what you posted in this week's discussion first. It looks very nice. Overall it's balanced. You've done things in a fairly understated way, and I think your visual assets, your silhouette and your manipulated photograph, work well with the corporate palette and the other visual assets that you inherited. It is a print ad, so right off the bat, I want to remind you that, and remind myself too to say it, that a magazine are trimmed, and so be careful about running type so close to the trim. I would back it off at least 1/4 of an inch. Okay. I like these subtle, transparent or semi-transparent bars for the type. I'm wondering if you need the drop shadow behind the type. I'm thinking too that you have. I might have company and have to cut this, but. Okay, sizes of type. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have to consider the type in the logo, 5 at least. So see if you can get it down to like 3, perhaps. I like the contrast to scale of this. I like that this is lowercase too, very casual command. A casual command really. And perhaps you could pick one small size type, one very large size of type. Don't lose that contrast. And think about, maybe flopping the image. What does that do to the layout over a vertical axis? Think about a grid, perhaps, rule of thirds. I often recommend. It's useful in the composition of any two-dimensional, page or surface. So think about that. I'm going to open it up, or try to open it up in Illustrator, and see whether you have embedded or linked images. Josh, here is your package here. I see you've got screenshots of your process. That's good. Continue to do that. Whoops. Yeah, continue to do that in for the web banner too. You probably won't want to use all of them, but some of them might be more instructive than others. And it's really, for me, it's very professional how you have utilized the mask. Very convincing. So, good job on that. Let's see. Let me open up the Illustrator file. Oops, probably opened it up too many times there. Now it's asking me to for some linked images. And so let me show you the difference between linking and embedding quickly here. I'm just going to hit ignore to show you what a bare bones file someone might potentially receive, say a service bureau, if you linked your image rather than embed them. Okay, so Josh, I see that you got it partly right, and your typography is really intriguing. It's not what I see on, is this yours? Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is Mariah's. Forgive me. Okay, let me back up. But it still is instructive. So here, your classmate has embedded some images, the crystals, and has linked to others. All right, here you go. Apologize for that. Voila. Okay, and you have embedded your images. Great job. I can turn things on or off selectively. Yeah. One last note. Maybe find 2 or 3 vertical axes on which to align type, and this is here is an implied vertical axis. I like that you actually have it flush right and flush left. Maybe keep that. Perhaps make these two the same size. Good going. I look forward to seeing how you apply this to your web banner.